你们在干嘛？
Nestled in unlikely nooks, up stairways and under romantic archways as you weave your way towards the river. Melbourne is known around the world for its rich mix of cultures. Gold miners from around the world began its time. A large Chinese community was established. After World War II, a new influx of migrants arrived from Europe, particularly Greece and Italy. Today, Melbourne is recognised as the largest Italian city outside Italy. Melbourne is a truly cosmopolitan metropolis with a population of over 5 million people from more than 110 different ethnic backgrounds, speaking 170 languages. Sample the best of its destination for breakfast, dinner and evening drinks. Melbourne Zoo, where you can see over 320 animal species from around the world in a beautifully landscaped setting. Open every day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with free admission for kids on weekends. Melbourne has the third largest Greek population outside Athens and Thessaloniki, which has significantly shaped the culture of the city. Melbourne's Greek precinct is located around Lonsdale Street, with restaurants, cafes and cake shops. Step off here for the Hellenic Museum to explore the rich cultural traditions of ancient and contemporary Greece. The museum is located in what was originally the Royal Mint, which began casting gold coins in 1872 in response to the gold rush. hopes you're enjoying your ride on the City Circle Tram. If you will comfort safety, please take a seat or hold on, because trams sometimes have to stop suddenly in traffic. Marvel Stadium is a state-of-the-art sport and entertainment venue with seating for more than 50,000 people and a retractable roof that takes 8 minutes to close. The stadium hosts AFL and A-League football matches, as well as rugby and international music acts. Explore behind the scenes, see the players' change rooms, and tour the media centre from where all the action is recorded. Tours operate from Gate 2 Monday to Friday, 11 a.m, 1 p.m and 3
Go look at the map.こういうところでした。
Not only is a wheel.
We will go to Docklands.
The next stop is Central Pier and Harbour Esplanade. Step off here for the distant cargo sheds and enjoy a drink at one of the atmospheric bars located right on the water. You can continue your journey to Myki on foot, a 10-minute stroll along the water's edge. The river and waterways have an important role in traditional culture and the history of Melbourne's development. These areas have been redeveloped and now provide some of the most contemporary entertainment destinations and examples of public art that the city has to offer. Myki and Docklands Drive. Myki is a popular dining destination and hotspot for after-work drinks. Enjoy international cuisine by the water, including Moroccan, Japanese, Greek, Spanish, and glorious Mediterranean-style seafood. Indulge in fine dining overlooking the boats on Victoria Harbour, or grab a gelato and take a stroll harbourside and bask in a romantic sunset. Continue to wind down on Sunday at the Docklands Sunday Market. Browse an eclectic range of stalls along the promenade, or just sit at coffee and enjoy a lazy breakfast at one of the many cafes to watch the market bustle. Located on the promenade, the market sells arts and crafts, second-hand items, and clothes, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays. admiring the many boats berthed at Waterfront City Marina, or continue a gastronomic journey at the many restaurants and bars. Step off here for the District Shopping Centre, Costco, Wonderland Fun Park and Docklands Studio Melbourne. Walk through the district to the Melbourne Star Observation Wheel. Towering 120 metres high over the Docklands, the Melbourne Star is the only giant observation wheel in the Southern Hemisphere, and one of only 4 in the world, joining with London Eye, Singapore Flyer and Las Vegas High Roller. Whether you're a visitor looking to discover our great city, or a Melburnian born and bred, a trip on the Melbourne Star will show you a side of the city you'll see nowhere else. As you glide serenely through the Melbourne sky, audio commentary will give you insights into the city's sights, history and culture. Take in the breathtaking 360-degree views of up to 40 kilometres encompassing the Docklands precinct, Melbourne CBD, Port Phillip Bay, and as far as Mount Macedon, Arthur's Seat, and the Dandenong Ranges. Tram Zone covers Melbourne's CBD and Docklands. Trips entirely within this zone are free, so you won't need to touch on your Myki, including your entire City Circle Tram journey. If you're planning to travel anywhere outside the free Tram Zone, to places like Kilda, Melbourne Zoo, or Chapel Street, Paran, you'll still need to have a valid Myki. You can purchase a Myki from major hotels and backpackers, major train stations, and many retailers, such as 7-Eleven. For more information, ask at your hotel or grab a Myki brochure on board.
Melbourne's many parks and gardens. Discover Captain Cook's cottage and see if you can find Fairy Street in shade-filled Fitzroy Gardens. Just an easy stroll from North England Spring Street to Linda Street. Appreciate the ornate beauty of the World Heritage Site listed Royal Exhibition Building, the meeting place of Australia's first federal colony, in Carlton Gardens, at Stop 9 in Victoria Street, Riverside Street. And enjoy a romantic punt on the ornamental lake at the lush Royal Botanic Gardens. A short walk from any tram on Kilda Road to Stop 19 Shrine of Remembrance. For more information about what's on this summer, pick up the Melbourne Visitors Guide, available on board this tram or at the Visitor Centre in Melbourne Town Hall or the Best Street Mall.
Trams hopes you're enjoying your ride on the City Circle Tram. For your comfort and safety, please take a seat or hold on, because trams sometimes have to stop suddenly in traffic. Marvel Stadium is a state-of-the-art sport and entertainment venue, with seating for more than 50,000 people and a retractable route that takes 8 minutes to close. The stadium hosts AFL and A-League football matches, as well as rugby and international music acts. Explore behind the scenes, see the players' change rooms, and tour the media centre from where all the action is reported. Tours operate from Gate 2, Monday to Friday, 11 a.m, 1 p.m, and 3 p.m. Docklands Park. The Docklands precinct is on the site of Melbourne's historic industrial port area, adjacent to the traditional bottle grid. The area has been redeveloped over a number of years, combining business, residential, retail and leisure destinations. Docklands offers a year-round calendar of entertainment and events. art and cultural events throughout the year and is open to the public from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. Trams on routes 11, 12, 96 and 109, or walk to Southern Cross Station to connect with train and bus services travelling within Melbourne, across Victoria and interstate. Services include metropolitan trains, B-line regional trains and coaches, and interstate trains to major cities on the east coast. For travellers to Melbourne's domestic and international airports, the Skybus Express services to Melbourne Tullamarine Airport and Melbourne Avalon Airport depart from Southern Cross Station. Take a Route 96 tram to St Kilda, stroll along the beach, eat fabulous seafood and see the fairy penguins. Soak up the beachside atmosphere at a range of cool cafes, famous restaurants and even historic Luna Park amusement park. This eclectic neighbourhood comes alive at night with plenty of bars and live music. Melbourne Aquarium and King Street. The free Tram Zone covers Melbourne's CBD and Docklands. Trips entirely within this zone are free, so you won't need to touch on your liking, including your entire City Circle Tram journey. If you're planning to travel anywhere outside the free Tram Zone, to places like St Kilda, Melbourne Zoo or Chapel Street Moran, you'll still need to have a valid Myki. You can purchase a Myki from major hotels and backpackers, major train stations and many retailers such as 7-Eleven. For more information, ask at your hotel or grab a Myki brochure on board. Step off here for the Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium to see amazing underwater worlds and thousands of aquatic animals. From Antarctic penguins, stunning coral atolls, weird and wonderful fish, marine animals and turtles, as well as one of the world's largest saltwater crocodiles, residing in the state-of-the-art Croc Lair exhibit, and awe and inspiring sharks. If you dare, take the plunge yourself and experience a shark dive in the 2.2 million litre oceanarium, open every day from 9:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. The next stop is Market Street. At the next stop is the Immigration Museum. The museum explores the social history of migration to Australia and the personal stories of people who've journeyed across the world to make Australia their home. Discover why people migrate and learn about the important role of identity in shaping how we view ourselves, others and our sense of belonging. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. A short walk over Queen's Bridge is the Eureka Skydeck, offering inspiring views of Melbourne from the Southern Hemisphere's highest viewing platform. Teeter on the edge of the world's only Edge experience, a glass cube that slides 3 metres out from the building 88 levels up, with you in it. Located at the top of Eureka Tower, Eureka Skydeck is open 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. From the next stop, change to a Route 58 tram bound for West Coburg to go to Melbourne Zoo, where you can see over 320 animal species from around the world in a beautifully landscaped setting. Open every day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with free admission for kids on weekends. Shoppers with fresh gourmet produce in 1878, reflecting Melbourne's changing cultures and cuisine. The market is open every day of the week except Mondays and Wednesdays. A short walk up Elizabeth Street is Lightning Ridge Opal Mines, where you can learn all about this spectacular gemstone and watch the cutting and polishing process. Lightning Ridge is open Monday to Friday, 9:30am to 5:30pm, Saturday 10am till 5:30pm, and Sundays 10 till 5. The next stop is Riverside Dining and Art. Step off here for Metropolitan trains and to connect with Swanston Street and Kilda Road tram routes. At the National Opal Collection, a short walk from this stop, you can discover the incredible link between the opal and the dinosaurs. Marvel at the great opalized dinosaur fossils. Watch opal cutters at work. It's also a great place to purchase your beautiful Australian opal jewellery, and overseas visitors can enjoy tax-free prices. At this stop is Federation Square, Melbourne's meeting place. With extraordinary architecture of diverse shapes and colours, Fed Square is an exciting cultural hub offering free public art, performance and multimedia. Galleries include the Ian Potter Centre, NGV Australia, NGV Studio and the Australian Centre for the Moving Image. Some of Melbourne's best design galleries are located here, as well as an array of cafes, restaurants and bars. Melbourne's South Bank Cultural Precinct is just a short walk over Prince's Bridge and across the Yarra River. The Victorian Art Centre, State Theatre, Hamer Hall and National Gallery of Victoria International are located here. To visit the Royal Botanic Gardens, Government House, the Shrine of Remembrance and Kilda Beach, catch a tram along Kilda Road.
Oh my god, ich habe
You've never really been to You've never been to this city?
No, I've never been on this tram before. I've been like around city on places. You used to have to go to City Experience every week for you and I. You have to come in the city. Oh yeah, it was great. We would dig around for a whole day.
Do you mind taking a picture? Would you mind taking a picture of the Yeah.
That's a really cool show.
It just came from the Harry Potter train. So. Still. Is it good? Yes, it's good. Yes, good.
Food from Docklands.
Cool.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so
I've never taken this tram.
The next stop is Spring Street. Step off here for Route 75 trams. Step off here for the Treasury Gardens and the Heritage Fitzroy Gardens. There are free guided walking tours of Fitzroy Gardens every Saturday from 10 a.m. Stunning floral displays can be seen, and the gardens also contain the fairy tree sculpture depicting fairies and elves. Cook's Cottage, the reconstructed house of Captain James Cook's parents, is also located here. Start your exploration of the gardens from Fitzroy Gardens Visitor Centre, open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Sunday. Melbourne's Cosmopolitan Bridge Road, Richmond, renowned for its fashionable cafes and bars, is just a short distance from the next stop. Take a tram on Route 75. The Melbourne Cricket Ground and National Sports Museum are also accessible from here on Tram Route
When
75.
I was in uni, I had to tap off the tram.
Oh, if you're outside of the city.
Okay, I have no idea what
Boah,
the
schau mal,
city
sieht aber wirklich aus. Das Cricket-Stadion.
Ja, voll.
Fair enough. It's like, how would I know that? I don't know my already the place I live limits.
Also ich mach's selber. Macht kein Weg
Back
dabei.
when my friends lived here, so I'll just be constantly here at East Place. I thought it was in the city, to be honest. What's down by? Don't know the city. Oh,
Next stop is Burke Street. A short walk from the next stop is Collins Street. Trams on Port Melbourne, Foxhill, 11 to Brunswick Street, 12 to Victoria Street, Richmond, and 48 to Bridge Road, Richmond. Parliament House overlooks one of Melbourne's busiest streets, Burke Street. Wedding parties often see on the wide sweeping steps having their photos taken. Free tours of the Parliament building are available when Parliament is not seen. Many of Melbourne's finest 19th century buildings are located along this alley, including Parliament House, the Hotel Windsor, and Old Treasury Building. These buildings were constructed during the boom following the discovery of gold. And the Ritz in Paris, its famous
Explore Melbourne by tram and take advantage of the long summer days by
That's okay,
experiencing the
thank
many
you.
events,
Ja, ich
festivals,
gebe
and
den
attractions
Rest.
on during summer.
Very classy.
Take a break from the heat at Melbourne's many parks and
We
gardens.
can have a picture in there too.
Discover Captain Cook's Cottage and see if you can find Ferris Street in shade-filled Fitzroy Gardens. Just an easy stroll from Docklands, Spring Street to Kilda Street. Appreciate the ornate beauty of the World Heritage Site-listed Royal Exhibition Building,
the rest
the
of
meeting place of Australia's first federal colony.
1,900. Also das Harry Potter Ding.
At
Das Harry Potter ist wieder
Victoria
links
Street to
dann.
Latrobe Street. And enjoy a romantic hunt on the ornamental lake at the lush Royal Botanic Gardens. A short walk from any tram on St Kilda Road to stop 19, Shrine of Remembrance. For more information about what's on this summer, pick up the Melbourne Visitors Guide, available on board this tram or at the Visitor Centre in Melbourne Town Hall or the Beth Street Mall.
Passengers, this tram just has to sit here for 5 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes before we can continue. 4 to 5 minutes before we move on.
Ja. Ja. Stimmt, safe.
stop is Parliament Station. Step off here for Metropolitan Trains. From the next stop, you can walk to the glorious Triple Spire, resembles the features of a prominent former Premier of Victoria. Down Albert Street, the Victorian Artists Society welcomes visitors to its art exhibitions and heritage-listed building. Entry is free, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. A short walk from the next stop, down Little Bourke Street, is Chinatown, boasting the longest continuous Chinese settlement in the Western world. You'll find a huge variety of restaurants and cuisines, from fine dining to noodle houses, as well as Asian groceries, herbalists and fashion boutiques. The Chinese Museum is also located here.
Hast du gehört?
Oh look, there's another City Circle Tram. You go? See over there?
Step off here for the Royal Exhibition Building, Carlton Gardens and Melbourne Museum. Visit the World Heritage listed Royal Exhibition Building, a stunning architectural expression of the pomp and optimism of the late 19th century, built for Melbourne's International Exhibition of 1880 to showcase the latest products from the Industrial Revolution. The building was also the site for the opening of Australia's first parliaments. Within the gardens, you'll find the Melbourne Museum.
Go to the summit, okay. There's the fountain. Lots of autumn leaves as well.
The next stop is Exhibition Street. From the next stop, head down Exhibition Street for Her Majesty's Theatre with its stunning Art Deco interior, as well as the Comedy Theatre. The free Tram Zone covers Melbourne's CBD and Docklands. Trips entirely within this zone are free, so you won't need to touch on your bike, including your entire City Circle Tram journey. If you're planning to travel anywhere outside the free Tram Zone, to places like St Kilda, Melbourne Zoo,
Just trying to be
the next stop is Melbourne Central Station and Swanston Street. Step off here for Metropolitan Trains and Swanston Street trams, and for Melbourne Central, QV and Aquarium shopping centres. This is also the stop for RMIT University and the State Library of Victoria. The Heritage State Library of Victoria opened in 1856. The library has a collection of over 2 million books, as well as pictures, maps, manuscripts, and several galleries. You can take a tour, watch films, and listen to music, play game consoles, and access free Wi-Fi. Open Monday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m, and Friday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. A short walk from the next stop, you'll find Melbourne's most feared destination, the old Melbourne Jail, a place of more than 130 executions, including bushrange and death telling. Step off here for Swanston Street trams, RMIT University, and Melbourne Central Station. This is also the stop for the Heritage State Library of Victoria, which opened in 1856. It has a collection of more than 50 books, as well as maps and a number of galleries. You can take a tour, watch films, listen to music, and access free Wi-Fi. Open Monday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m, and Friday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Trams from here also. The next stop is Melbourne Central Station and Elizabeth Street. Step off here for Metropolitan Trains and to connect with Route 19, 57 and 59 trams along Elizabeth Street. Catch a tram north along Elizabeth Street to visit Queen Victoria Market. Steeped in history, this iconic market sells a huge range of clothes and souvenirs, plus the freshest produce and gourmet food. The market's open every day except for Mondays and Wednesdays. From this stop, catch any tram south down Elizabeth Street to Bourke Street Mall, Melbourne's shopping heartland, with buskers and busy shoppers. Two of Melbourne's premier department stores are located here. some of Melbourne's most beautiful laneways and shopping arcades, Royal and Block arcades. Explore an eclectic range of shops, bars, cafes,
Es ist so viel los, es ist so krass, wirklich.
up stairways and under romantic archways. Way towards
In der City, gerade. Die ganze Stadt ist voll.
Obwohl es auch so schönes Wetter ist.
Ja. Elizabeth Street, da und so. Hast du?
Melbourne is known around the world for its rich mix of cultures. Gold miners from around the world began arriving in Victoria during the 1850s gold rush.
Queen Street,
During this time, a large Chinese community was established. After World War II, a new influx of migrants arrived from Europe, particularly Greece and Italy. Today, Melbourne is recognised as the largest Italian city outside Italy. Melbourne is a truly cosmopolitan metropolis with a population of over 5 million people from more than 110 different ethnic backgrounds, speaking 170 languages. Sample the best of Italian and Spanish flavours at bars and restaurants along nearby Hardware Lane, a popular destination for breakfast, dinner and evening drinks.
Ja, in die, also da, in diese Straße direkt 2 Häuser weiter. Und dann die nächste Kreuzung, wenn man dann dort ist, ist Queen Victoria Market.
Ja, genau. Ja.
Also Metro, also Woolies.
Ja.
Flagstaff Station and William Street. Step off here for Metropolitan trains and to connect with Route 58 trams. William Street is the home of Melbourne's historic and imposing law courts, comprising of large complexes of buildings dating from the 1870s. From the next stop, change to a Route 58 tram bound for West Coburg to go to Melbourne Zoo, where you can see over 320 animal species from around the world in a beautifully landscaped setting. Open every day from 9 AM to 5 PM with free admission for kids on weekends. Melbourne has the third largest Greek population outside Athens and Thessaloniki, which has significantly shaped the culture of the city. Melbourne's Greek precinct is located around Lonsdale Street, with restaurants, cafes and cake shops. Step off here for the Hellenic Museum to explore the rich cultural traditions of ancient and contemporary Greece. The museum is located in what was originally the Royal Mint, which began casting gold coins in 1872 in response to the gold rush.
Du hast zugelernt.
William Street war ich noch nicht.
Trams hopes you're enjoying your ride on the City Circle Tram. For comfort and safety, please take a seat or hold on, because trams sometimes have to stop suddenly in traffic. Marvel Stadium is a state-of-the-art sport and entertainment venue with seating for more than 50,000 people and a retractable roof that takes 8 minutes to close. The stadium hosts AFL and A-League football matches, as well as rugby and international music acts. Explore behind the scenes, see the players' change rooms and tour the media centre from where all the action is reported. Tours operate from Gate 2, Monday to Friday, 11 a.m, 1 p.m and 3 p.m.
Der Fluss, der ins Meer geht. Nee, ich glaube, oder wohl. Also nicht richtig ins Meer. Ich würde eher Fluss sagen.
The next stop is Central Pier and Harbour Esplanade. Step off here to the Heritage Cargo Sheds and enjoy a drink at one of the atmospheric bars located right on the water. You can continue your journey to Myki on foot, a 10-minute stroll along the water's edge. The river and waterways have an important role in traditional culture and the history of Melbourne's development. These areas have been redeveloped and now provide some of the most contemporary entertainment destinations and examples of public art the city has to offer.
Gebäude wie so, oh, da war der Artist ein bisschen drunk.
Ich war ja immer noch.
Ja, oder andere Sachen gibt es auch wirklich so lustig. Es gibt so extravagante Sachen. Ah, nee. Aber auch Port Melbourne, ja, die Dinger sehen auch so aus. Port Melbourne ist ein bisschen
Mais attention ici, je vais aller m'asseoir. Sinon, vous rallongez aux vacances, hein. Après Calédonie, vous revenez là. Hein. Mais 2 semaines, on arrive à Melbourne.
Il peut pas, lui, ça me semble.
Il y en a qui volent et c'est pas fait.
Ja, wirklich, das ist so typisch Melbourne. So dunkle Wolken, blauer Himmel,
or after-work drinks. Enjoy international cuisine by the water, including Moroccan, Japanese, Greek, Spanish, and glorious Mediterranean-style seafood. Indulge in fine dining overlooking the boats on Victoria Harbour, or grab a gelato. Take a stroll harborside, fast sunsets. Continue to wind down on Sunday at the Docklands Sunday market, browse expecting ranches along the promenade, or just sip a coffee. One of the many cafes. Watch the market post. Located on the promenade, the market sells arts and crafts, second-hand items, and clothes from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sundays.
Und der rechts unten im Schuh. Okay, das ist echt, das ist krass. Vor den Pferden sitzen auch so, das ist ja nicht mehr normal. Boah, Alter. Voll krass. Ich hab doch gesagt, wir werden eine Person wirklich. Das beginnt schon. Jetzt sehen wir das so und den Daumen. Oh mein Gott. Ja, cool. Aber das ist ein bisschen, finde ich, viel located, weil das ist so am Rand der Stadt und weiß ich mal, da ist es nicht so eine Area, die so gut ist. Da drüben ist nämlich erst der Hafen, wo alles so ankommt. Also, da kommt man gar nicht hin. Ja. Also in, weiß ich, London, da ist das mittendrin, weil das wow, die Straßen. Aber in St. Kilda gibt es auch noch nichts dran. Aber
Towering 120 metres high over the Docklands, Melbourne Star is the only giant observation wheel in the southern hemisphere, and one of only 4 in the world, joining the London Eye, Singapore Flyer, and Las Vegas High Roller. Whether you're a visitor looking to discover our great city, or a Melburnian born and bred, a trip on the Melbourne Star will show you a side of the city you'll see nowhere else. As you glide serenely through the Melbourne sky, audio commentary will give you insights into the city's sights, history and culture. Take in the breathtaking 360-degree views of up to 40 kilometres, encompassing the Docklands precinct, Melbourne CBD, Port Phillip Bay, and as far as Mount Macedon, Harbour's Seat, and the Dandenong Ranges.
das wird ja auch so ein Hangover. Jetzt gut so, aber irgendwie trotzdem fehlt so was.
We'll have to wait there for 10 minutes.
So you think it's just wait for a little while?
Yeah.
We're gonna go past like Queen's Street, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go downstairs.
Sorry.
We're gonna go downstairs this way, right?
Schau, das war was im Gäse wollte. Ja. Gestern nicht. Ja.
sauf à Paris, mais
Vas-y sur alles.
Wetter ist es auch.
Voll gut. Ja.
C'est 126 Non, mais là, ça va. Franchement, vous avez payé pour... Je suis pas sûre qu'on vous laisse.
Oh, okay. There's like the Docklands there. It's gonna have to go. I think they both have they're like little specs.
The next stop is Myki at
There's like an art
Docklands Drive.
installation they have.
The free tram zone covers Melbourne's CBD and Docklands.
I think we are.
Trips entirely within this zone are free, so you won't need to touch on your Myki, including your entire City Circle Tram. If you're planning to travel anywhere outside the free tram zone, places like Kilda, Melbourne Zoo, or Chapel Street Parade, you need to have a valid Myki. You can purchase a Myki from major hotels and backpackers, major train stations, and many retailers such as 7-Eleven. For more information, ask at your hotel or grab a Myki brochure on board.
Ah voilà, tu vois. Non, on va les gagner. C'est vrai que je t'envoie un texto à l'heure de départ, moi je pars ici, moi, à 8h et je pars à 8h.
You guys know you know very like basic information about it.
I don't know. That stuff about like shadows. I don't know what he does.
Moi je suis là.
What he did like 2 years ago.
Moi, c'est simple. Quand tu me mets pas de réveil, je n'ai pas d'horloge biologique.
Yeah, but that was like 10th grade. And we reconnected after 5 years. So I don't know what he did for 5 years. Whether he had a girlfriend or
You never caught up with them.
that's how guy friendships work.
I feel like I learned a lot about you and not you didn't know shit. Or like Lena didn't know you either. Like you was telling your stories about working at Grand Together in Sydney, which happened like what, 3 years ago?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. And you guys saw
Next stop cargo ship. Enjoy the breeze of the atmospheric paths located right on the water. Appreciate the ornate beauty of the World Heritage Site listed Royal Exhibition Building, the meeting place of Australia's first federal parliament, in Carlton Gardens, at Stop 9 Victoria Street in Latrobe Street. And enjoy a romantic hunt from the ornamental lake at the lush Royal Botanic Gardens. A short walk from any tram on St Kilda Road to Stop 19 Shrine of Remembrance. For more information about what's on this summer, pick up the Melbourne Visitor's Guide, available on board this tram or at the Visitor Centre in Melbourne Town Hall or the Best Street Mall.
Evan, recule. Ne touche pas la porte. C'est interdit. Marqué dessus.
Also, I told mom so you can see West Gate Bridge.
Why?
We were just walking down and I was like, oh, do you remember the bridge that we saw from what leads to the... You didn't go to St. Clair, right?
I don't remember any of the beaches.
South.
Trams hopes you're enjoying your ride on the City Circle Tram. For your comfort and safety, please take a seat or hold on, because trams sometimes have to stop suddenly in traffic. Marvel Stadium is a state-of-the-art sport and entertainment venue, seating for more than 50,000 people and a retractable roof that takes 8 minutes to close. The stadium hosts AFL and A-League performances, as well as rugby and international music.
You know what bridge that is?
Explore behind the scenes, see the players' change rooms, and tour the media centre from where all the action is recorded. Tours operate from 8 to Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. 1 p.m.
Because it's a suspension bridge, but it's not.
This is suspension.
Yeah.
It's not even like runs.
Yeah. But like, yeah, but like from here, like the pillars actually don't even touch the bridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I did not know that.
You know the guy, the Julian Oshia, the Instagram guy who talks about like hidden Melbourne. Yeah. He has like videos.
That's how you know.
I'm citing my source.
Docklands Park. Docklands precinct is on the site of Melbourne's historic industrial port area, adjacent to the traditional coffee recently area being redeveloped over a number of years. Retail and leisure destinations, Docklands offers a year-round calendar of entertainment and events.
But she used to call people.
What your sister does.
I was a child.
You never bothered to ask?
No, I did.
That?
After Laura asked after I started working.
Yeah, but out of curiosity. So Kilda doesn't work for sports, but you don't know that.
Yeah, but you have to know what he did at
If I were to say, oh, he will work for us, what would be your next step?
No, what is it? No, but like it's kind of self-explanatory what you would do. Like his job was different, but most people would have like the self-explanatory. You know, putting stuff on themselves.
The next stop is the Goods Shed. The heritage Mission Seafarers building built in 1917 in Spanish mission style is part of an international
smoke some.
Ich hab so, keine Ahnung, wenn ich jetzt wohne, ja, und ich fahre und ich bekomme. Es war halt geil. Also ich wäre aufgebaut. Ich werde eine Krankenkasse mit aus der anderen Raum und einfach wirklich der Gefühl nach dem Zeit richtig geil. So, ich denke mal, ich verlasse keine Info, das ist richtig geil.
Yeah. This is the one. No. This is not the one. But I know it is. And it is.
Ich weiß nicht, wenn wir uns an der
Oh, wait, it is this one. Yeah. Ah, it is. This is what Crown is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it cost the aquarium.
wir haben noch dieses Großspiel noch einen Stop.
Yeah, no, definitely not. They hype it up a little. The aquarium is pretty
I just thought that we had very different perspectives.
What did you think of the baby elephant?
Kid's gonna.
Yeah, I forgot too. But I just find the little fingers so tiny. It's like laptop essentially.
I would say I would have understood if it was like
I would have understood if like the baby was like making a huge or like no, but even then that means like baby was that's like the only thing that was shut down.
hey, you can get into this
Yeah. Oh, not here. A bit more ahead. But yeah. A bit more. No, maybe not. Yeah, well it's no, like these you can get even from my
City am Morgen, St. Kilda, ich will mal gucken, was das ist.
Ja, wie gesagt.
Auf den Grey Mittwoch. Shopping Trail. Oh, schon den ganzen Tag. Ja, ich hab schon.
سلي هذا مش قليل اللي تاخذه